Hi guys, I know this video is really long due and today I'm going to share with you guys about my oil pulling practice. I know a lot of you guys DM'd and asked which oil, how do you do it, when, what are the benefits, do you spit it out, do you keep it in, how did I start, which is the brand that I use, etc, etc. So I'm going to try and address as many questions that I've received through DMs. In case I miss something, please leave them in the comment box and I will try and address those questions. So first up, I think is very important to understand why I started, because I always believe that when you start with a why, it becomes a sustainable practice and it's not a fad anymore. So to make this sustainable, I'll tell you a little bit about when I started it. So I started this, I think, after my second pregnancy, which is about 8 years ago. And the reason I started is, of course, that's the time I started drifting towards, started moving towards a more holistic life, and it piqued my interest about learning about Ayurvedic systems and why we do what we do. And I've been doing it for the last 8 years, and once you understand the benefits of it, what it does to you, trust me, you will never go back to ditching that practice. So even whether it's about diets, I have not been on a diet, I think, for the last 13 years. I've maintained the same weight, same health, vitals, same body shape. I can fit into clothes 13 years ago as well, or even 18 years ago. It doesn't matter, simply because you've been on the same path all. Did I say 18 years? No, it's 8 years. Same path all along. So I think that is very, very important. For me also, another very important thing was that make sure that you do not do it because somebody else is doing it. Do it because you have your reason to do it. I had no particular problems, like I didn't have teeth and gum problems or any other issues, but typically why people benefit from oil pulling is because they find, either in case of bad breath, you may find it because of indigestion, you may find it because of frequent headaches, you have an arthritis problem, or you have a gum problem, like you have painful gums. In my case, because I don't smoke, I don't have any colas, maybe just one off in a year or something, or I don't have any bad like I don't have any chewing gums or any candies or anything. So I didn't typically have an oral problem. But yes, of course, I had frequent headaches, and now they've come down drastically after I have identified what causes them. And my oil pulling practice, I would maybe get about maybe twice or thrice in a year if I've drastically shifted from my diet, or I've gone completely berserk with the timing, not so much with the food. So that is my reason of starting oil pulling. And I'm just going to keep looking at my notes because I have all the questions that you guys have shared and asked as DMs noted down right here. So what is oil pulling? It's an old Ayurveda practice where you're basically pulling oil in between your teeth for 8 to 20 minutes. Do not get overwhelmed with the 8 or 20 minutes. Please start with even 2 minutes. That's absolutely okay. The reason I say that is that let the 20 minutes not overwhelm you. Please understand that when you are on a journey to better yourself, there is no going to the extreme and saying, I'll start only with a 20 minutes. That will never happen. If someone can do a handstand on day 1, that is their normal. That's not your normal. So please do not feel like, oh my God, like I'm being left behind, or I'm not doing enough, or anything like that, right? Please start, even if you start with 2 minutes, even if your kids start with 2 minutes, it's absolutely brilliant. My kids have been doing it for the last 5 to 6 years, and they started with 2 minutes and they're roughly around 6 or 7 minutes now. Now it's become such a normal part of their routine कि उनको पता भी नहीं चलता है that okay, they're pulling oil, right? It's just become such a subconscious act for them. So it is basically pulling oil between your teeth to remove all the mucus, remove all the bacteria, remove all the toxins, pass out of your gums and your mouth, and therefore the oil after pulling will be a milky, creamy white, and therefore it's most important that you throw the oil out and you do not swallow it. So that is a very, very important part. So start with about 2 minutes. That's absolutely okay. Start with as simple as, you've woken up, you've had the oil, and you're just running your errands, or you're just folding your sheets, or you're putting your morning intentions down, or whatever else it is. But just do that, right? It'll become, now it's become hygiene for me, but first you may need to consciously do it for a couple of times, like you need to sit and do it patiently. The best time to do it is to do it straight on an empty stomach. The minute you wake up, just put a spoonful of oil into your mouth, you pull it, I'll show that to you right at the end, and then drink a warm glass of water with salt to reduce the inflammation and also to just pull out the toxins even more. Some of you, sometimes you're extremely rushed, so you may even do it while you're taking a shower, so it just happens automatically. I've done that a zillion times when I have rushed mornings, but don't avoid the practice. Little bit done is also great on a really crazy day. So the best time to do it is to do it first thing in the morning before breakfast on an empty stomach, and then drink a warm glass of water with a little bit of salt in it. Next, a lot of you guys have asked about the about which coconut oil or which oil to use. You can use either sesame or coconut. I prefer coconut because I like the taste of it. My kids are very used to the taste. It doesn't taste as strong and pungent as sesame oil. And sesame oil is also heaty. So typically, coconut oil is cooling, so in Indian weather you can use it round the year. It doesn't matter because we are warm 9 out of 12 months, so it doesn't matter. Also, coconut oil has antimicrobial properties, so that is a big blessing. It will anyway start clearing the mouth out. Any particular brand, I've been using Organic India Virgin Coconut Oil forever. I don't know any other brand that you may want to use. I've been using this and I really like it. I really like the taste. And also what is very important is a lot of brands that are trying to sell it as, oh, you get it in a sachet, or you get it in this. Please understand, all you need for oil pulling is just a bottle of cold pressed organic coconut oil and a steel spoon. Let not the world fool you ke acha, before you even starting a sustainable practice, you don't even know whether you're going to be able to sustain it or not. You're already thinking of polluting the environment. So please do not go that route. You literally need just coconut oil and a steel ka chammach for pulling, and you need the intention and the hard work to do it. So brand of coconut oil I've already told you guys. Then some of you guys have asked about the side effects. Literally, I don't know if there are any side effects. Should I spit it out or swallow? The oil cannot be swallowed after you've done the oil pulling process because it has a lot of toxins. It needs to be spat out before, spat out soon after you finish. Should you do it before brushing or after? Always before, and rinse off the mouth with warm water with salt, like I told you guys, so it flushes out the toxins even more. I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and then obviously I'll end the live with a spit out, which you guys will not witness. But if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and or just DM me and check with me on any questions. And I'm going to just show you how I do it. Okay, so literally you take this and you take a spoonful of coconut oil. Okay, I didn't complete the 20 minutes, but that was just to show you guys. You literally keep swirling it in your mouth for about 8 to 20 minutes, and literally guys, that's about it. That's all you literally need for oil pulling, and I hope I've done justice to all your questions. So see you guys.